Here we go. Yeah. Sexy, eh? Ooh, yeah. Look at that. Yeah. Oh, let me touch the chassis. Oh, yeah. There you go. Yeah. This is it. The new shit in the block. So, what do I have here? This is my beloved rig here. See, just gonna give you a full 360 view here. What's going on, and we're gonna get into the details of it. All right, so as you can see, let's see. There we go. Yeah, Remington 700. Can't go wrong with that, eh? So yeah, it is a Remington 700, chamber in a 223 with the 1 in 12 twist rate. When I got this rifle here, I didn't know too much about all the technical details, specifically about twist rates and all that stuff. And I just wanted a 223 that had a heavy barrel that I could go hunting coyotes and environments and stuff. So I got that. And then later on, I got into precision shooting and that discovered that although this is only a 1 in 12 twist, it still had a lot of potential. So I liked it so much that I decided to do something with it. The one thing that I hated was that VLS stock that came with it. So that's the one thing that went first. So then I got this lovely Cadex Defence chassis that it just worked great. You know, I couldn't be happier. It's got the mag tool. So by the way, so with the Cadex Defence chassis, you get everything. It comes with an integrated Picatinny rail that hooks up to the chassis and the action, and it fits perfect. You got the long fore end over here, which is nice. Allows you to mount rails on the sides at the bottom here. You still have your your swivel sling at the front here. I added this Picatinny rail here just to accommodate for the Atlas bipod here. But there's a whole bunch of different configuration that you could do with these things here. You could put night vision at the front if you want. The list goes on and on and on. And Cadex Defence, they make a lot of product. They make a lot of accessories for their chassis. So if you own a Cadex Defence chassis and you're looking for something, they probably have what you're looking for. So give them a check out if you have something that came from them. All right, so that is that. The magazine, it doesn't come with the magazine like a lot of chassis systems out there. This is a accurate mag. I don't even know who make these things. I just bought it at the place that I got the chassis from. It works great. You know, the only complaint that I have with it is that at times I feel that I have to, really get it up there so I'm able to pick up the round. But no complaints there. It comes with a mag pull, fully adjustable, works really good. And of course, if you have, this is a fixed buttstock here. So if I wanted to take this guy here and put it over here on this guy here, then I could do that, right? I could swap it over. But I wanted to keep the profile the same. I like the old black look. On Ezekiel, yeah, this guy's name is Ezekiel 2517. If you don't know what I'm talking about, reference Pulp Fiction. It's a great movie, by the way. So anyways, full adjustable. You could pull this thing back, have it where you want it, lock it, and off you go. cheek weld here, cheek riser. It's also full adjustable. And a big bonus to this is that you get a integrated bottom Picatinny rail here. This also comes with a cover if you don't use it. I use it, so I didn't want to be removing that cover all the time here, so I just left it as is. And then I could put my AccuShot monopod that's on this guy right here. I could put on Ezekiel here. So, you know, you have one tool you could use in different platforms, right? Works great, save you money, right? Easy to swap, no problem. Same thing with the bipod here, right? Easy switch, right? Now, like I said, this is a fully modular system. You can add to it whatever the hell you want. You could, you know, increase, decrease the weight of the system depending on what you have on. This is pretty heavy, very, very heavy. Again, it's only a 223, so there's no recoil there, but it's just lovely enough that you can actually sit, you know, depending on the lighting condition that you have, your own bullet trace, right? And you know, you could push a 223 far out there. Even in a 1 in 12, you could push it, right? Emrad has a video out there where he shot 1,000 yards, you know, with a 55 grains, I think it is. I haven't pushed it that far out. Out of this guy here, I shoot the burgers. I think they're 165 and 160. Sorry, the 60 grain or 65. Can't remember exactly. Haven't unloaded with this thing for a while, but yeah, it's you know, the 60 grains, 65 grains work good. The 70 grains still work good. I haven't gone beyond that because you know, I know that with the 1 in 12 twist you have issues when you get into the heavier bullets, right? For that you're gonna need a faster twist rate. But again, you get your integrated Picatinny rail here. So I have here the little brother. Yeah, this right here is the little brother. Big brother is sleeping over here. Oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, that guy there is the Vortex Razor Gen 2 4.5 to 27. And this guy right here is the first generation of the Razor. This is what is this thing here? This is 4, I think this is 4 to 20. All right, yeah, 5 to 20. And this one has a bigger tube diameter. This is 35 millimeters. That one over there, it's a 34 millimeter tube. So doesn't make really much of a difference at all. I could, you know, people always talking about how clear is the glass. You know, is it good? Is it you get, you know, good clarity out of it, right? You know, it gets to a point where the human eye can only distinguish so much, right? And to be honest with you, I've taken both of these rifles out in several conditions, and I've looked through them, and I couldn't tell the difference. You know, they probably have the same glass, obviously, but they probably don't. You know, I've tried, you know, I've said, you know, to other people, look to these two and tell me if there's a difference in clarity, and you know, and they couldn't tell. Over 5 individuals. So this is an extremely good scope. Yeah, as you already probably know, it's our first focal plane. It works really good. This is no going to be a in-depth review of this scope here, but you know, I own both of them, as you can see, and they're good. This one has the turret on this guy is a little bit taller, and they're very audible, as you can hear, right? You still got everything that you need in a high-end scope. You know, you got your parallax, illuminated reticle, you know, your windage works really great. The zero stop on this thing, it's not hard, it's not complicated. I like it more on that guy there. I think it's a lot easier, only because they provide the one tool with it that you do everything all together. So yeah, how accurate is it? Oh, I'll tell you. When I first got the rifle, I was having a hard time getting consistent shots from shot to shot. It wasn't precise, you know. I I kept all the data. I kept all the muzzle velocity. You know, I kept you know, all my targets, and I analyzed it. You know, every time I went out there, did a bunch of spreadsheets just to see if there was a trend, and there was nothing that was consistent. It was all over the place. It didn't matter what bullet I used, what, you know, combination of powder bullet. You know, I do reload and you know, sitting the bullet farther out a little bit, it just didn't work out. And so I said something is wrong. So it wasn't until, and you know, I knew off the bat that, you know, being a VLS with that wood stock might have had something to do with it, but I didn't want to go messing around with it until I had a chassis to sit it on. So when I finally got around, I got the chassis, I took the whole thing apart. Voila, what do you know? You could see at the time when I took it off that at the pressure point here where the bipod was sitting, there were a few spots that you could see the wood was actually scratched, and the barrel was marked from the wood, and clearly indication that, you know, there was some contact there going on. I'm completely messing up the harmonics of the rifle, and so that had a lot to do with it, probably. But what I can tell you is that the minute that I switched it out, it was like magic. I just took it out. I did 4 different ladder tests using different powders, you know, 4 different bullet combination, and then, you know, I took what I thought, you know, were promising loads, and I came home and I did 4 different loads, and 2 of them turned out to be extremely good. You know, I had standard deviation, the muzzle velocity in the single digits, and my grouping were extremely tight. The other 2, I had really good grouping, very tight groups, but my muzzle velocity wasn't as good. And this was consistent at extended ranges. So I tested out to 400 yards and I called it a day. I used the one that had tight groups and good muzzle velocity, and that and yeah. So I've pushed it. I think you know, I've done 700 yards with this thing here, and that you know, it was fun. Yeah. You know, I love to do it, you know, as much as I want to do it when I have the time. It's a lot of fun, and it's great because, I mean, you know, people might say, you know, that is such a nice system, but at 223, you could have something nicer than that. You could have a 6.5 Creedmoor. You could have a 260 Remington. Yeah, I get you. Coming soon. Keep watching the channel here. It's going to come eventually. I have something in mind that I want to do, but it's probably going to be something different because I might just want to keep this guy the way it is. So there you have it. I don't think I have anything else to say. You know, again, I love bipod, rocks. Yeah, I'm going to get another one. This here is just sunshade. But yeah, any questions, concerns, comments, good criticism, just leave them down. I'll try to answer every single question in time. So in the meantime, you guys take care. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. Oh yeah.